says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it. Well, there it is. Never seen it in person. It looked pretty good pulling in here. So I'll talk to him for a minute and then we'll do a little walk around, and looks pretty good. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Patrick.
I guess I'm standing behind the camera because I'm not good looking, so Kelly's good looking, so we'll leave him on. So I'll walk around it here in a minute and then I'll restart this and do a little video. Hey Patrick, here we go. So I walked around a little bit. Really nice, it's a really nice car actually. The paint looks good. You know, when I look down the sides, if you can look here, it's not all ripply or anything like that. The quarters look good, doors look good and everything. And one thing I noticed too when I crawled underneath, a lot of people, when they restore stuff, they don't, I don't know, they don't pay attention to the bottom part of the quarters. And when I was down there, that's not all ripply down there. And what I mean by ripply is not a lot of orange peel or anything like that. But then also I'm talking about bodywork and stuff. It looks good. So whoever, you know, when he restored it and stuff like that, they spent time all the way from the top to the bottom instead of, you know, a lot of body shops, they have it on the ground and they spend more time. So there's a lot of times I'll get a car up on a lift or something like that and it's like, oh my God, that thing looks crazy. You know, so you have to look lower if a truck is on a semi or something like that. So this looks good down there for sure, and looks nice. There is some little holes. I'm sure Kelly told you just different stuff, but there is some little holes, and you could put them on there if you want to, from the rocker moldings down there on the bottom. You can see right there. So you could put rocker moldings back on this car if you wanted. So it's got Foose wheels, which look nice. And I think the first time I ever saw it in photos, it had those on there, right? Yeah. So what? Same tires, 225, 45, 17s, made in the USA. You don't see that very often. There's the date code right there, 2008, 08 at the end. I don't know if you know how to read those, but that's what that is. Got disc brakes. And actually, let me see that. Grab that flashlight for me, I'm sorry. I was trying to see that. You know, the shoes look good. I'm looking in there. I can see the shoes look pretty good there, but little chip right there. Fender lip's been rolled just a little bit, but no cracking or anything like that, and that's pretty common. Not a concern, but just a little loose right there, but barely. This fender lip looks good. It's not rolled or anything like that. Matching tires all the way around. These are 07 date code. And I verified too, and you already saw pictures of, I think, the quarter panel on this lower side has been redone. Full quarter on the other side. I didn't decode it. What color was this car originally?
Mine gold.
Okay. Take a look at the quarter. I mean, it's nice reflection. Looks good. I don't know if I told you, Patrick, I've owned over 100 Mustangs and probably over, I don't know, 60 fastbacks. So I like these years. No bubbles or anything in here. Around the rear window looks good. Some minor little scratches in the rear window, but not a lot. You can see just kind of some of those. And the stripes feel good. Not a big ridge in them or anything like that. Pop open gas cap. I did crawl underneath it. I'll crawl underneath it with a flashlight so you can see more. We'll take a peek. That was kind of nice. The sun's out and off and on a little bit here, so you can kind of get a look. Sometimes cars look better in the sun. Sometimes they look better in the shade. So it's nice on this side. It's a little shady. The sun's going down a little bit. Again, the paint is nice. No bubbling. You know, the nice thing is too that this car was done a long time ago. What'd you say, 08? Oh.
Yeah, whenever those tires are 08.
Okay. Yeah, so we've got 15 years, so nothing's popped out or anything like that. So I think the body work was done pretty well. I don't like cars really that have fresh paint on them. And on this side, it doesn't have the little rocker molding holes. They might have just missed that at the body shop, but I'd put rocker moldings on. I think it would look nice actually.
I was gonna put rockers on it.
Yeah.
I had them.
Yeah.
They didn't look right for me.
Yeah. I kind of like them. Or you could put stripes on the bottom or something, but not that big a deal with those holes on the other side. The chrome is really nice on this car too. Looks good. Little chip right there. One that's been touched up right there. Just trying to see if that was touching and it wasn't. Sorry. Couple little minor chips right there. Gutters look nice. Rolls up and down nice. Oh, you know what's funny? I bought a Fastack one time. Guy didn't tell me the windshield wasn't broken. He took photos in a certain way. Windshield looks good here. And so I got it, called him. I usually don't call back. I mean, once you buy something, it's like, I should have done my homework. But I did call him like, hey, the windshield's all broken. He goes, oh, you didn't ask. So I don't know. And then the other thing I noticed too is I just didn't ask enough questions. So I think having me do this and the questions you asked is good. But I had looked, the channels were missing here, and I looked down, I could see the ground. The whole bottom of the door was rotted out. This one looks really nice. Original tag. Steering wheel's just upside down there because the wheels are cocked. But interior looks good. We'll look at gauges and everything in a minute. Looks like there were some speakers mounted back there. Seats all look good. Inside the jams. I don't see any accident damage. That's what I'm looking for. I don't see any rust bubbles or anything like that. Or any concerns. Little screw missing here, a little crack right there. Yeah, I'll test everything out when I take a peek in here. Overall looks good. This carpet needs to be tucked back. Take a look underneath the hood real fast. Fiberglass hood, as you already know. Well, no, it's not. Is it fiberglass? Okay, yeah, it's got steel bracing, right?
The whole bottom is steel.
Yeah, okay. That's what confused me when I first lifted, because it was a little heavier than I thought. So yeah, so that's good. I think this is one of the best looking hood scoops they ever put on a Mustang. Obviously, kind of a Shelby look, but my favorite hood scoop is a 72 Gran Torino. I love the looks of those. Look inside, the apron's not hit or anything like that. You already know these aprons have been replaced, so there's no VIN number here. But I think you said you had the original, which is good. No bubbling or anything around. Sometimes I get bubbling around these spot welds here. And I was gonna look at the inside there, looks good. Sometimes hoods have problems and they start ripping out around the hood hinge. Cowl looks good. Power disc brakes. I forgot, does it have disc on the back? Yeah. Okay. And we'll start it up here in a minute. Front frame rails look good. Don't see any rust issues down there. No crinkles or anything. This really helps, just supporting the front of the car and roll and everything like that. You know, the export braces are nice and Monte Carlo style bar. And these ones are adjustable, which is nice, because after times these cars start to tilt in and have issues, so that's a nice addition. I won't go all over motor specs and stuff, you already know that stuff, but missing a couple hood bumpers back here, just like these. Just need two back there, and they're pretty minor. Is there a reason those aren't in, or the hood bumpers?
I have them.
Okay.
I don't think they fit in the holes very well.
Okay. Though they're harder than hell to get in.
Wasn't that important to me.
Okay. I didn't know if it raised the hood up a little bit or
I
something.
don't think so. I just don't think they want to go through that little tiny
Yeah,
hole.
they are tough to put in, I would agree.
I think that was 6 months ago.
Right. It's our dog Stanley. Door shut's nice. Panel gaps are nice too. This one's off just a little bit, but I think it's tighter here, so that could be, doesn't bother me, a little adjustment there, but panel gaps are all consistent on the car. Look inside the jam. And reproduction fenders, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can see this is original quarter. You can see the overlap there. On the other side, this is muted out a little bit because it was a replacement. You know, I know you guys back where you live deal with a lot of rust and issues and stuff like that, but this car's pretty good. You know, it's had a lot of stuff replaced, but metal wise, but let's see here. There we go. I had to flip that. But it looks like they did a really nice job on this car. See the wall down this window. It's actually real nice. Look underneath there. This needs to be snapped. Snap back in there. Needs a little bit more to go. You know, go ahead and start it up for me. I'd open that and take a look, but I don't want to burn myself here. Hold on before you start it.
There's probably none in there.
Okay.
The radiator runs about 3/4 of an inch low.
Oh, okay. Let me just double check. No blow by or anything like that. Yeah. Take a look at the dipstick real fast. Oil's real clean. Yeah, get in there. Okay, go ahead and fire it up. Here's that electric fan. That's smooth. Again, I like that. Do that one more time, I like that. If I grab the keys, we'll look in the trunk. I'll tell you what, that sounds nice.
That's a good exhaust.
God. Okay, let's take a look. Back here, there's that lower quarter. There, this here, at first I thought that it had been hit back here, but I actually seen this before, and then right when I was going to say something, he said something that this was originally indented and for the spare tire back here. And someone I don't think was thinking, and they pounded it out from the inside thinking it was a dent. And so that explains that pretty well. And the pinch weld looks good around the wheel tub and stuff. I think he said these were replaced full quarter on this side. Let's look, take a look at it. You can see it. You know, Mustangs, you know, have been sometimes been restored over and over, so it's not like it had a quarter and then had a lower quarter. This is an original quarter. You can see there's no seam up there. New taillight panel. My camera stopped. I had to start it over again. So it all looks good. Take a look up underneath here. Couple little chips right there. Looks good like around the gutters here. You can see a little bit of rub. I'll take a look underneath. Floors have been replaced. The tunnel's original though? Okay. I'd have it up on my lift, but I got two cars up there that can't move. Frame rail looks good. It's got subframe connectors back there, you can see. Yeah, they did a nice job on the floors. Yeah, that exhaust is nice. Let me scoot back here. Little dent right there, no biggie. That's kind of a tie down hole. You know, you living back where you live, I would just make sure these drains, I would just make sure all these drains are always unclogged. Pinch welds look good. Going across the bottom. Yeah, it's pretty clean under here. frame rails look good there. Sometimes I see them rusting out there in the bottom. This one looks nice. Sometimes you'll see them bubbling right up in here. Again, that one looks really good. Tell you what, wish I did. Just sit down. Had it on my list. I wouldn't have to crawl on the gravel. Take a look at this one here. Yeah, very consistent on both sides. Bottom of that rocker looks good. One more stop, we'll take a peek up front. Actually. Yeah, it looks nice underneath here. Front valance. Hey, we're gonna check out the lights and everything. You see the headlights are on. How about bright? Well, that's actually a marker light inside the headlight. And then we got headlights. We got brights. There we go. We got bright lights. That had a little marker light in there, and it's got the marker. We got blinker. Got blinker. And then just turn your marker lights on. Okay. So we got marker lights on the bottom, and then it has little marker lights and the headlights there. You can see. So all that stuff's working up front. And we'll go back here real fast. So we've got tail lights, brakes, got blinker. Oh, okay, it's got those sequentials. That's cool. And then a sequential over there. And we got reverse. Oh, we do got reverse. And then he wasn't sure if they did. And then we got license plate light. I can see the reflection of it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so your reverse work.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't ever see them when I'm backing up.
So we'll take a peek inside here. Oh man, I love sitting on a Mustang. See, the fuel gauge went up.
So temperature gauge does not work, flip the console up. I have a mechanical gauge because I don't trust the electric gauges.
Oh, okay.
And the oil pressure works.
He drinks Diet Coke, I saw. Then what'd you say about the RPM gauge? It's not.
The fuse is pulled. He knows.
Oh, okay. All right. No horn. Tilt wheel. Indicators. Then our bright light. You can see that turned on and off in there. It's obviously not nighttime. Does the dash lights work? I'm sure. Okay. Hear that? I'm sure that don't work. Indicator light works here. That turns on. Actually, that turns on when I put my foot on the brake. That turns on and off. Probably shouldn't do that, but that's what it's doing. And one map light works.
You gotta turn this on.
Well, I got one map light. The other one's not turning on. Yeah, you're talking about the courtesy light. Does it have the courtesy lights underneath? Oh, I just can't. It's light out.
Should work off this button. This one's got one automatic.
Too is when revving this up sitting here, that motor's really smooth because it's not shaking the car, and it sounds really good. So we'll take it out for a little spin, and I'll drive it, and then I'll let him drive, and I'll just show it driving up and down the road so you can see it. So okay, I just pulled it up the road here, and feels good. A couple bike riders up there, I'll scare them for a minute. Probably not. And then what I will say too is when I pulled out, no wheel rub or anything like that, when I turned the wheels and stuff. So sometimes you'll have them hit the inner frame rails and stuff like that. So nothing was rubbing or anything like that. This works here. So first gear, second, there's third. We'll see if kick down works. There you go. Yeah, got a nice pickup. When we get down here to the bottom, we'll put the brakes on, see if it pulls or anything like that. But it drives nice, I like really original cars myself because I think they ride. I don't know. I like old worn out cars, so I'm not used to driving something that's been restored. But sometimes it's not done right too, and sometimes that's why I don't like it. And the geometry and everything, and the way this car feels good. So. We'll roll up the windows here in a minute because I want to hear if it's got any window leaks or anything like that. Sounds pretty good. You know, it's old, so you always hear something, but this, from here, everything seems pretty tight. Not a lot of rattles or anything like that. And so we're going, I don't know, it says 45. We might be going a little faster now, but I can't tell. And I'll just put on the brakes. Take my hand off the wheel. Yeah, pull straight. So, stop's nice. So I'm gonna pull over here and I'll let him drive it around and I'll just show you what it looks like out on the road. Rev it up a little bit. Something like that, you know, I'd see a lot of corners cut, but I think he did it all right. I think it's pretty nice. So hopefully that helps you with all this video stuff, and if you want to talk on the phone, that's cool too.